Bourbon-based barbells. Teach Me Tuesday. Here are a few quick facts about bourbon to close out Bourbon Heritage Month. Bourbon has to be aged at least 2 years to be called straight bourbon. If it's aged for less than 4 years, the label has to say how old it is. But once it hits 4 years or more, no age statement is needed. So it's good to be on the lookout for age statements, the word straight bourbon, and of course, bottled in bond. A lot of people think bourbon aged between 4 and 6 years has the perfect balance of flavor. Rich but not too oaky, with complex character and less ethanol burn. When bourbon is aged for more than 10 or 15 years, it can get really oaky, which some people love, but others feel like it loses its natural sweetness. People like me are somewhat in the center, as I love my bourbons aged about 12 and prefer them to be barrel proof. While aging, 3 to 5% of the bourbon evaporates every year. This is called the angel's share, so the longer it ages, the less bourbon that you get in the end, sometimes. Some distilleries release ultra-aged bourbons that are over 20 years, like the famous or infamous Pappy Van Winkle 23 year, but those are super rare. Most distillers agree that bourbon hits its sweet spot around 6 to 12 years, where it's complex but not overpowered by oak. As a quick refresher, bourbon can be made anywhere in the US, not just Kentucky, though most of it does come from there. So, I have a couple of questions for you. Do you believe that bourbon is only superior if it comes from Kentucky? 2, as a random but pertinent question, do you think that Jack Daniel's should call itself bourbon, since the mash bill and the product are almost exactly the same? That's all I got. Let me know in the comments below.